fired up for game one. Back with that after this. Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field, we've got game one of the National League Division Series. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here, and pitching in this game, Zach Plesac.
Well, Boog, along with great stuff that he has consistency. I mean, this guy's got a proven track record. You know when he takes the ball and goes out there to compete, he's going to give you everything he's got. Unload the tank, try to pitch deep into the ball game, and he almost always finds a way to make it very tough on opposing lineups, even when he doesn't have his best stuff, and that is the mark of a true competitor.
And here it comes. Gavin Lux leading things off and takes a strike. Righty to the plate. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
On the ground, right side. Prado takes it himself. 2 away here in the top of the first.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Bryce Harper to the plate.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
First pitch, not close. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
And a pitch. Fouled off. He was late. Next pitch is downstairs. Out there to center. Mullins settles under it. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the first. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Back here at the friendly confines. And towing the slab, Zach Eflin. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
So up now for Chicago, Cedric Mullins. The line to kick the pitch. On the ground right side. It's in and out of his glove. But the throw to first gets him easily. And that's the first out. And let's take a look at the lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Vaughn Grissom. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. First offering misses badly for ball 1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
2 down, nobody on. Smash to the left side. That ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Scoreless after 1. Here at Wrigley Field, Chris Taylor now.
The left fielder, Chris Taylor.
And the pitch. And that's a strike. Plesac, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. The 0-1. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
Next offering is down low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Chris Taylor blasts one out and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. That one's in there. That's strike 1. JT Realmuto singing has turned into arguably the top catcher in all of baseball. He's won multiple Gold Gloves, multiple Silver Sluggers, same story, multiple times an All-Star. This guy is fun to watch. And that's in for a strike.
A tremendous athlete behind the dish, and this is a guy that probably could play any position on the infield if they needed to, as well as the outfield. Got great speed as a catcher, can steal some bases, can drive in runs, but most importantly, he takes that pitching staff where they need to go.
And downstairs. And it's even up. The pitch. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back. That one is gone. A shot to left, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
And now here is Masataka Yoshida. Swings through that one. 0-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one gone.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Prince Moran stands in for the Phillies. That's in there. And that is strike one.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. And there's the strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Next one misses, and it's 1-2. And the right-hander deals. Fly ball down the line. Puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away.
Batting it. The center fielder, number 11.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Pedro Leon. First offering misses the mark.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
And delivers outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That one missed. Now 3-0. And that's in for a strike. The wind of the pitch. And he walked him.
That's out.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
This is Bryson Stott. And there's a foul ball. Next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Leon leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And now 2-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. JT Realmuto delivers yet again on this one. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Back here at Wrigley Field, here's Tim Anderson.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. A moment everyone thinks of with Tim Anderson is the walk-off homer he hit in the inaugural Field of Dreams game in 2021. That felt like a movie.
Yeah, and it was a movie that Tim Anderson had never seen.
So now 1-2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
The pitch. That one missed.
2-2 now.
That's down and in. High fly ball out to center field. Leon makes a nice grab at a full sprint.
Batting fifth, the right field.
And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. Bounced up the middle. Gets it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Eric.
Now the Cubs catcher, Eric Colon.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Everything came together for him. Nice job at driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's Nick Pratto. And there's the strike. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. First pitch, and he just misses. Left-hand batter waits. Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Righty delivers. And a big swing and a miss. Colon at second. Pratto on at first with 2 down. That one misses. And now 3-1. Kyle Farmer up next. Two on, 2 outs. Hard ground ball, base knock. Colon coming home. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline, and it's a 1-run game.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
First and second, 2 down. Kyle Farmer now at the plate. Hard hit, base hit. Around third. Leon fires it to the plate. In comes the run from second. We are tied at 2.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
And here is Cedric Mullins. Grounded out his first time. There's a strike. Tied up here in the early going. Next pitch misses, and 1-1. Out to short, Lux. And that's the inning. They get 2 and draw even again. We head on now to the top of the third. We are tied 2-2. Top half of the third inning, and now it's Gavin Lux. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys that...
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. He blasts one out to right, and they jump out front. It's 3-2.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
On the north side of Chicago,